The crown's most beautiful day, Spain's Princess Leonor and the Lavished 2025 Denmark celebration. A princess walks into history. The world expects grace, tradition, and polish. But what unfolded in Denmark? Pure magic, and nothing anyone could have predicted. The morning air over Fredensborg Palace shimmered with anticipation. Crowds had gathered hours before dawn, waving Spanish flags, Danish banners, and hopes for a royal spectacle that would be remembered for decades. This day was not just about a wedding. It was about two nations, two legacies, and the most beautiful story of love ever told in modern monarchy. Princess Leonor of Spain stepped out into the soft morning light. Her gown glimmered in delicate gold embroidery, an intricate fusion of Spanish craftsmanship and Danish elegance. Every stitch, every seam, whispered stories of queens who had walked before her. She was poised, serene, yet every eye could sense the thrill of a young woman taking control of her destiny. Prince Christian waited at the altar, his uniform impeccable, his posture regal yet relaxed. He had known Leonor since childhood, but today, the friendship, the shared secrets, and the quiet moments between them would crystallize into a love for the ages. Their eyes met, and in that glance, decades of expectation, duty, and family history vanished, leaving only two hearts in perfect harmony. The cathedral doors opened, revealing a sea of nobles, dignitaries, and royals from across Europe. Gasps followed as Leonor walked down the aisle, the cathedral's high arches reflecting the light that seemed to follow her every step. Her veil, nearly 5 meters of handwoven lace, carried the weight of centuries of Spanish heritage while hinting at a modern, liberated future. The vows were simple, intimate, yet powerful. Christian's voice trembled slightly as he spoke of her courage, her kindness, and the unwavering bond they shared. Leonor responded with equal sincerity, her words a promise not only to him but to a world watching her grow into the monarch she was destined to become. Every whisper resonated with the power of love overcoming legacy, of choice redefining duty. As they exchanged rings, a hush swept across the cathedral. This was not just jewelry, it was symbolism. Each gem, carefully chosen, represented family, nation, and the intertwining of two distinct royal lineages. The kiss that followed was electric. Cameras captured it, but the real magic was in the shared glance that spoke volumes: joy, relief, love, and the quiet triumph of personal destiny. The reception that followed was nothing short of breathtaking. The gardens of Fredensborg Palace had been transformed into a living painting. Cascading floral arrangements intertwined Spanish roses with Danish wildflowers. Tables were named for historic queens and influential royal women, connecting past, present, and future in a subtle, profound celebration of lineage and legacy. Food became another canvas for storytelling. Iberian ham paired with Nordic herbs, Valencia oranges combined with Danish berries, and dishes that fused centuries of culinary tradition into modern artistry. Each bite was a reminder that royalty can be indulgent, yes, but it can also honor heritage, connection, and the artistry of collaboration. King Felipe rose to deliver his speech, his tone steady yet emotional. "My daughter," he said, "you honor Spain not by following a path laid before you, but by carving your own." Applause filled the hall. Even Queen Letitia's usually composed face softened with tears. Across the room, Queen Mary of Denmark shared a quiet smile with her son, acknowledging the deep love that had brought them all together. The evening's music transitioned seamlessly from formal orchestra to intimate Spanish guitar, played live by a childhood friend of Leonor's. There was no rigid choreography, no formality, just two people moving as one, unguarded, alive, free. The fireworks outside mirrored their joy, painting the night sky in gold and crimson, reflecting not just celebration, but transformation. The following morning, the world awoke to headlines that captured the essence of what had occurred. A royal masterpiece, a defining luxury trend, a celebration that fused tradition, love, and modernity in a way that would inspire generations. Fashion magazines, historians, and designers all marveled, noting that Leonor's wedding was not merely an event, it was a blueprint for how royalty could evolve while remaining profoundly human. Designers quickly echoed her choices. Brides around the world sought the Leonor cut, the combination of heritage lace and minimalist elegance. Florists mimicked her understated, meaningful arrangements. Jewelers crafted pieces that balanced history with modern design, inspired by the symbolism woven into every detail of her day. Yet the true power of the day lay not in grandeur, luxury, or headlines. It was in the intimacy, the quiet moments, and the visible bonds between family members who had reconciled differences, softened tensions, and come together to celebrate love. The eyes of Queen Letizia and Queen Mary met more than once with a silent understanding, a mutual respect born of seeing their children embrace the future with courage and joy. Leonor and Christian slipped away from the ballroom late that night, walking barefoot through the palace gardens under a silver moon. In that private moment, the grandeur, the cameras, the centuries of tradition fell away. They were simply two souls, free in their love, and ready to face the world together. By the time news spread across Europe and beyond, it was clear, Princess Leonor's Denmark wedding did not just set trends. It defined what it means to blend duty, love, and personal expression. It reminded the world that royalty is more than protocol, it is humanity elevated to art, emotion woven into legacy, and love made public yet profoundly personal. Weeks later, as stories continued to circulate, Leonor reportedly confided to Christian, "This day was beautiful, yes, but what we've started, that is what will last." This was more than a wedding. More than luxury. More than a royal event captured in time. It was the crown's most beautiful day, a testament to the enduring power of love, legacy, and the courage to define one's own destiny. Princess Leonor's celebration in Denmark will be remembered not just for its opulence, but for its soul, an indelible mark on history, and a luminous example of what modern monarchy can be. It was, and will always be, the crown's most beautiful day.